Illumaesthetic sent me one of their new dimmer modules to test out. These are all of their old ones. Right off the bat, it looks like a major difference. Everything's just a lot more compact on this one, which is really nice. It can actually fit inside much skinnier lights. These usually don't have a problem, but sometimes you run across a set that needs to be a little bit skinnier, and these being stuck up like that make it pretty difficult. I'm pretty sure they're gonna function exactly the same, but let's find out. I'm installing them on a set of Miata Heart taillights. As far as Illumaesthetic kits go, this is probably one of our easier sets that we build on a regular basis. This is just 34 LEDs, so that's really not too bad, especially compared to this set right here, which is a set of chaser lights. You can see just how many LEDs are on this board right here. We don't talk about that. I have made a video on how to build these, so I'll go ahead and link that below, but what you're gonna need is the full Illumaesthetic kit that comes with LEDs and resistors, and of course the board. You'll need all of these tools that are in this shot right here: solder, soldering tip cleaners, snips, wire strippers, some wire, some sort of tester. You can also use just a regular old car battery. Got to start by putting all the LEDs in, make sure that they are facing the same direction. All the LEDs are installed and wired up, so now we can actually move over to the dimmer module. All the modules that we use, like the dimmers and the sequential modules like Corsos and stuff, I end up just gluing directly to the board. The reason I do that is because you don't want the module bouncing around in the back of the tail light. It's not a good look whenever your customer gets the light and they hear something rattling around back there. Plus, it can cause wires to break loose and everything. Just glue it right there on the back with the shoe glue, which is stuff that you're going to use whenever you build these anyway. Glue it on there. And now we can actually wire these wires to it and have wires coming off to run out the back of the light. One thing I do appreciate on the new one compared to the old one are the size of these pads right here. These other ones over here are really small, so I like having these a lot better. The bigger, wider pad style actually helps out a lot with the way that I like to wire these up. I've seen some people like try to feed the wire through the holes and then solder it up. I've never had good luck with that. It takes longer and everything, and it's more likely to break off. If you just lay it flat and solder onto it like that, it solders on there quicker and it's not gonna break off as easy. Got the light all installed. Now for the moment of truth. This side over here is gonna have the brand new module in it, and this side has the old module in it. We're gonna do a side by side and see what the difference is. This is the parking light. This one actually looks quite a bit brighter, especially if we get up close to it. The new module looks like it's way brighter than the old one. And brakes. The brakes kind of look about the same. Kind of makes sense because it's just providing straight up 12 volts to them. But I do like that the parking light is brighter on the new one. Overall, I like the new dimmer module. I love that it's way thinner, and I love how big the pads are. The function seems to be about the same, which is kind of what we expected, but the brightness of the parking light is amazing.